Science at work. Who doesn't love seeing the flash of lightning, hearing thunder seconds later? Sitting now in Cedar Hill Woods at the bottom of a sea of 100-foot white oaks, shorter sugar maples, cedars and dogwoods. Looking forward far south, I now see green treetops beginning their dance. Then a dull roar. Now my hair blown back, coolness hits my face. I have a lot of short poems, so don't feel obliged to plug. New eyes. I see with new eyes old sights. A million eyes steal impressions. Still here, I'm clouded merely by one internet photo of ruins. One glance of Combs' immediate dance palette and the wistful tone in strangers' voices at the sound of Machu Picchu. So high, the weight of a lower world lifted. I fly. Inhale mist. The Andes breathed long before Incas breathed the mountains. Rock by rock, terrace by terrace, monument still, exhaling spirit for 500 years. And at the millennium, what shall we leave behind beyond perusal? To move with giants, a gust sails the silk, that an eye should catch this moment and move me, forever turning, facing the temple of three windows, turning above the rocks, turning toward the green, lush green. I push and touch green. Across the Russian River, I am there, green. Celebration of a photo by Joan Leibold Cohn. Mountain crane spreads wings, lifts me above falling water. Rising clouds cradle us. I see you on a distant mountain of Yoshino Kumano National Park, waiting, watching the morning mist, following the dark crane's flight, till that moment your artist eye stops the composition. I see you so still, absorbing the mountain. Even the crane mistakes you for a somber green pine. Nonchalant, he flies by. In 200th of a second, you shoot him. I see you plunging waters, ascending clouds, the shadowy Celadon Mountain, so much a part of each other that the water would rise, the cloud would fall, the crane would pause in midair, just to pose for you. Mountain crane spreads wings, lifts me above falling water. Rising clouds cradle us. And here we have mountains again, almost like mountains. When have you heard a sigh, cry of wonder, awe? Look, I found wrinkle on my face. Unless you're Mother Earth, seen from above. On the face of Earth, it's wrinkles we love. Jiuzhaigo, 9,000 feet high, feels like Rocky Mountains, but shorter. Niagara Falls, but wider. Spread into hundreds of chutes of Caribbean waters. Jiuzhaigo is China's best kept secret, where the sun still shines and the orphans sing. China's one private orphanage is run by my cousin in the steps of his father, who used the ancestral home in Chengdu to house orphans after Japanese bombs fell 80 years ago. Remnants of another war near the borders of Tibet, these 30 minority kids thrive, grown into family in the care of the resident pediatrician, once doctor to the Dalai Lama. The talk of the Delta. From the height of Victoria Falls, far better named Mosi Oa Tunya, the smoke that thunders. On the bridge that crosses the Zambezi, she stands halfway to her 69th birthday, barely over the quota at 92 pounds. Torso strapped, lower legs towel wrapped together and tied to the bungee cord. She's blind without her glasses. Fellow safari travelers and other strangers declare, Chinese women are strong, cheer and watch in fear. Her knees are trembling as the countdown starts. 5, 4, 3, 2. She pushes off the edge in a perfect swan dive. Her maroon polo caught forever on Debbie's video. She is free from her father's admonitions. Be careful, be careful. From each step taken with thoughtful care. From fear of caterpillars down her shirt. From fear of skiing a Wisconsin slope. From the outside, you never guess what guts dwell in there. No wonder my big sister Joyce is the talk of the Okavango Delta. Black and white. Here, my sister's art lives. From 2 needles and a piece of yarn, a world is born. We've all lounged in her cable knits, the boiled wool slippers she knit as she read British lore, socks galore made from yarn scraps, her own black and white sweater for her lean marathon body, on me, becomes a New Yorker cartoon. Instead, with foam cushion inside, it now adorns my black leather sofa.
She grew up in New York.
Midnight Carnival. On the eve of the bicentennial, 10 square blocks open only for foot traffic drew thousands to downtown St. Louis from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. celebrating Midnight Carnival. Rich's brainchild took us many nights to the city, checking electrical outlets for sound and laser systems on the portable stages, soon filled with dancers, Taiji players, singers, musicians, and poets. The old post office smoked dry ice with cool laser projections. 4 hours of jubilee, people danced in the streets. St. Louis graduated to cityhood at Midnight Carnival. Were any of you there by any chance? Anybody there besides Rich and me? Nobody else is old enough. Okay. The Green Arrow. How can a straight line with 2 feathers carry such strength? As I contemplate the distance, the speed of the oncoming car, suddenly the green arrow lights, pointing left, and I am free. That's a new one. Okay, and for my last poem, this happens to be the 80th anniversary of my mother's death this year. So I'm going to read a poem that many of you have heard before. "43 days to go. My mother died when I was 4, leaving me no memories. When I turned 38, my father gave me my first photo of her, taken at the same age, 43 days before her death. Not prone to regretting, I never dreamed the day away. Not prone to dreaming, I never regretted moonlight bathing my cheeks, streaming my hair with stars. I never cried into the night, Mama, wherever you are, keep watch, keep watch. Yet today we meet in 2 dimensions. You do not exceed my expectations. You take my hand, we slip through wax. The cardboard years dissolve. You move easily, I have your ease. You do not speak, I watch your feet. We walk through thick leaves. Thick air leaves my hair, steaming. Or was it a sudden downpour? But your feet are not damp. I would have seen your cotton black shoes drink. Not content to loll in bed, young the river rose instead, covering Chongqing with thick air. September, we are there, and Daddy adds the third dimension. You two sit touching the wooden bench on which I lean, nestled between his right arm draped across your shoulder. Your hand still holds mine, resting in your lap softly. My left hand clutches Daddy's knee. The wrinkles are still there. I can see his hand on mine, his knees lined straight over his feet, his body lean, taut, caught between family and the war. Your face distraught behind distorting glasses. You must know, 43 days to go. I keep watching for a light in your eyes. The only moon is your face. No stars in your hair. Where am I in you? I am as you were in the fourth dimension. Shall I leave my daughters no regretting? And all the stars you left me, that they can dream the day and watch me as I do you today.